he should reconsider his future in LA. That doesn't mean that he definitively makes the choice to be out. He doesn't have a no trade clause, obviously. People keep saying 4 years. It's 3 years with a player option for the fourth year. So he's got 2 more years in which he's committed to the Los Angeles Lakers. But I definitely do think that he should reconsider. Give it some thought is all I'm saying. Here's the reason why, Max and Molly. LeBron obviously came out here not just for basketball reasons, but for Hollywood as well. Now, Maverick Carter, his right-hand man, is hot. He's big time in Hollywood. They love him, okay? They're not loving LeBron James that much right now. They're not loving Rich Paul that much right now. And we never know what the fallout can be. Now, when I'm at Lakers games, and obviously I've been to quite a few of them this year, you've got directors and producers coming in my ear all the time talking about how, is he here for basketball? I personally have said to them, totally unfair. Man averages 27, 8, and 8. His numbers are consistent. He shows up on the court. He goes all out. He's in peak physical condition. Don't disrespect that man like that. He's a 3-time champion, 4-time league MVP. He's big time. But they're like, yo, we have standards here. This ain't Cleveland. And the fact of the matter is that we want you locked in and zeroed in and focused on the Lakers, and that clearly hasn't been LeBron. The Shop, you know, the Space Jam movie that's being made right now, which, by the way, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo turned down being a part of, by the way. From what I'm hearing, they're not having the most easiest time in the world. I'm sure they'll get athletes to participate, but it hasn't been the most easiest thing in the world to do to get guys to commit to doing Space Jam with LeBron, the way dudes did from MJ back in 1996. There's a different animal here. And so you're finding that the road to prosperity is a bit more difficult than one imagined because they're focused on the Lakers. They don't want to be used in order for you to buffer your status in Hollywood without getting something in return, which is the Lakers actually winning, which means you had a better chance of making things happen when you were still in Cleveland than coming to LA and struggling. And so LeBron James has to think about all of that and then make the call. Make the call in terms of recruiting. Make the call in terms of doing whatever it takes to buffer this squad and that elevates them to championship contender. Because if he doesn't do that, a legitimate argument could be made that while nothing is impossible with Maverick Carter because he's a smooth operator, big time at what he does, it does make things a little bit more difficult for him to get things done when cats are losing with the Los Angeles Lakers. Those are the kind of things that LeBron's going to have to think about.
Oh, yeah, Max, comment on that, and then I have another question for you.
A word about Space Jam 2 quickly. It seemed to me at one point I thought they should have made Space Jam 2 with Steph Curry as the lead. He's the one the kids relate to, and I thought it was about to be his league. And LeBron emphatically made a statement when they beat the Warriors. No, it's still my league, you know, by LeBron's lights. And he showed evidence of that. And Space Jam is very much like the Monstars is everyone else. Ewing and Barkley and everyone else. And Jordan is the hero, right? Because Jordan was that much better than everybody else in basketball. And not that long ago, the same was true of LeBron. I don't think that's true anymore. And so, no, they don't want to do stuff like that. And he may be better off in a more winning situation. He may even be better off in Hollywood if he's somewhere else other than the Lakers in a more winning situation. Because you're right, why would guys like KD, who see themselves, I'm sure, as at least as good as LeBron right now, say, wait, why am I helping you elevate beyond all of us? So I agree with you, he doesn't get another superstar, but just keep in mind, if you have LeBron James and even another all-star, and the Jimmy Butlers and Chris Middletons and those kind of players of the world do not see themselves as LeBron James. There are levels to it. But if LeBron can even get a guy like that, the Lakers are in business. They won't miss the playoffs again.
Yeah, all right, Stephen A., let me flip this around and come to you here. Yes. I asked you, should LeBron, reconsider his future with the Lakers? How about the other way around? Should the Lakers reconsider their future with LeBron?
From what I'm being told, there are people that have called Jeannie Buss, and you could speak to Ramona Shelburne more about that than me. But, there are people that have called Jeannie Buss and told her she does need to consider trading LeBron James. I think that would be absolutely idiotic, and the reason why is twofold. Number one, LeBron James is still one of the best in the world. As far as I'm concerned, when healthy, he's going to come back and remind the world that he's if LeBron James was healthy, LeBron James would be in the top 3 conversation for league MVP this year. I believe that. And I believe that if he comes back next year and he's healthy, he'll do it. I think he'll do it again. I think he'll be absolutely phenomenal. Having said all of that, you don't get a guy like that every day. Shoot, it's once in a generation kind of player. But also, the Lakers are not what they used to be. And the reality is you don't just need LeBron to perform. You need him to recruit. You need all the help that you can get because the Lakers are not what they used to be. And the allure of Southern California, Palm Trees, these guys got homes here in the off season. They ain't fazed about not being here during the season. So how you going to get cats to come to L.A.? The best way to do it is to have an arsenal that they say is attractive enough to compete and potentially position themselves for championship contention. Keeping LeBron here assists in aiming and leaning towards that goal. Losing him does not.
Look,
that's why I say they shouldn't consider that. Unless you could get the house.
They should definitely not consider.
Right.
They should definitely not consider trading LeBron. This is all you need to make a championship run. Even with this version of LeBron, you need one other All-Star and then 3 and D players everywhere else. Do you understand how poorly the Lakers roster was constructed? And I'm looking at Rob Pelinka because Magic was there, as we've been talking about all show, land the big fish. And he did. He landed Moby Dick. I mean, he landed LeBron James. Magic flashed that smile, landed LeBron. That's really his job. Pelinka, as the GM, needs to surround it with the right pieces. Michael Beasley, Rondo,